Right, let us begin. All right, so I need you to come back, and we're going to go back into my mat. Okay. All right, so we're going to come back into a seated position. Okay, so my name is Marisa Swain, and I'm going to deliver a relaxation and meditation for half an hour this afternoon. Okay, so all I want you to do now is whatever's going through your mind is just let it go. This is your time. This is your pure time, your half an hour. You and your mat. Yeah? So let everything go. Put it on the iCloud and let it drift away for the next half an hour. Okay. To begin with, I'm going to work with the core, front and back, and then we're going to roll down onto the mat and do some stretching and then relaxation. Okay, so just come to a seated position onto your mat, bringing yourself sitting upright, nice and tall. So think about your shoulders back and down, head lifted, shoulders back, placing your hands just underneath you and just scoop back. Yeah, so just come back into a little half roll back and then lifting up to the top. So I'm beginning to mobilize the spine. So come back and then lifting up to the top. Lovely. So to close your eyes, whatever you need to do, just relax into this movement. So breathing in as we come back, using the breath, and breathe out on the return. Okay, and again. So breathing in and then breathing out. Keep that going. Just got one more person coming onto the into the room. Okay, so keep that going. Lovely. So come back and through. All right, one more time, and then lift. Excellent. One more, and through. So now we're going to work it in an opposite way. So now I'm going to open up through the chest. So I'm going to bring my hands, I'm going to scoop them up, yeah? Up nice and tall. Take your hands down behind you and lift the chest. And again, so we come up to the center, scoop up, lovely and tall. Take your hands down behind you and open the chest. And again, so scoop away, lift, hands down behind you and lift the chest. Last time, scoop, lift, open like a rainbow, place them behind you and lift the chest. Okay, and then just come back to center. Let's just do two of each. So open out the arms, shoulders back and down, and relax. So mobilize the spine. So we come back and then lift to the top. Yeah, and again, come with me. Back we go and lift to the top. Now we're going to use the chest. So we scoop forward, lift, open out behind you and lift the chest. One more time. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale as we come down. Hands behind you and lift the chest. And then bring it in. Okay. All right, come into center. So I'm just going to face the camera. So just sit in facing me, placing your hands together into link, stretching out through the upper back, yeah? So as if you've got somebody, a tree here that you're giving a hug to, yeah? A tree hug. So stretching through, so really feeling the stretch at the back. Lovely. And then release down. Place your right hand down and your left arm over and take that into that lovely side stretch. And the other side, drop. And these movements are nice and calm. There's no rush. Over we go. Lovely. And let the air out and breathe out. Nice exhalation as we go over. Okay. And then come to the center. Now just place your hands down wherever you want to, side of you or on your knees. But try and stay sitting upright rather than slouched, yeah? So sitting upright. Just close your eyes. We're going to do some box breathing. So you're going to breathe in for the count of 4. You're going to hold your breath for 4. You're going to breathe out for the count of 4 and hold your breath for 4. And again, so we breathe in for 4, hold your breath for 4, breathe out for 4, and hold your breath for 4. And I just want you to keep doing that, taking the 4 and the 4, 4 and 4, and then just think about making a box, yeah? So visualize your box. So as you breathe in for 4, hold your breath for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold your breath for 4. And this box breathing we can do at any time of the day. When things are becoming stressful, decisions we've got to make, not enough hours in the day, even under lockdown, just not enough hours, go back to your box breathing. Okay. Lovely. Okay, we're going to come into a roll down onto the mat. So come to the edge of the mat, sitting up nice and tall, arms away, C-curve the back, and take it all the way down and through, and then open out the arms. Just place your feet on the mat and then open out. Take your knees to one side and just allow your head to look up to the ceiling, and then into the center, and then coming over to the other side. Okay, and relax into it. So I'm just releasing the lower back. So up to the center, feet stay in contact with the mat, over to one side, and then center, and then over to the other side. And again, lovely. So just release it off and bring your thighs down as far as you can. So over to one side, center, and then over to the other. Okay, coming up to center again. Just take your right ankle over onto your left knee. Arms are open, nice and wide. And then from there, bringing the body over to your right side. So out to that knee. So stretching through the lateral part of the hip into the side of the back. And feeling this just in the lower back area as well, into what we call this area here is called the quadratus lumborum. And this can become very tight and clicky. And that's normal, yeah, for most of us. Most of us have got clicky hips. And then up to the other side. I'm going to take it over, and I'm going to take the foot across, and I'm going to push the knee. I'm going to think about pushing the knee up to the ceiling, not in this position, yeah, up to the ceiling. Lovely. And then to the center, midline, take that down, and then the other side. So we're going to go over to the left side first. Allow the hips just open and drop. Okay. Lovely. And then from there, coming up to center, and then dropping it over. And then just trying to keep as well your opposite shoulder down, and the knee is up and away, not lying flat, yeah? So think about opening it up, yeah? So again, if you doing it in this way, you get more of a stretch into the hip area. So a lot of tension is held in our hips and our shoulders. So the more we can mobilize them, the better. Okay. And then come into center. Taking that foot down. So feet are now down onto the mat, knees are bent. I'm in a neutral spine position, but how do I know? Yeah, how do I know this is my most comfortable position? So I'm going to press down. So I'm going to push my back into the mat, and I'm going to push my pelvis into an anterior tilt. So I'm almost lifting it, yeah? It's coming up, and I'm just lifting my glutes, my bottom muscles, just away from the mat. And then I'm going to push down. So now my arch in my back is then overextended, yeah? So I've got a nice big arch there. Not very comfortable, but this would be my C position. Then I'm going to go through my midline. I'm going to go into my A position. coming through into C position. So in the next one, we're going to find our home. Yeah, this is where we start and finish all of our exercises. So into the A position, anterior tilt, and then into the C position. So you're really pushing the coccyx down into the mat. And then somewhere in the center, you're into B. All right. And another way of working out if we're into a neutral spine position is just pop yourself up a little bit. Yeah, just like a semi-bridge, and then place yourself back down. And your body finds its own neutral spine. Yeah, so you can do the tilting, or you can do the lift, and then lower, and then you're into your neutral. Okay, guys, I want you just to lie there and place your right hand onto your rib and your left hand onto your tummy wall. And I just want you to breathe, close your eyes, and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And allowing the tummy and the ribs to expand as we take that in breath and exhale. And asking yourself, how do I feel? How has my day been so far? How does my mind feel? My conscious mind. How's my body feeling? And really connect into any discomfort that you have into your body. With your hands on your body, really connecting with your breath and feeling what's going on underneath your hands. Okay, guys, I now want you to release the hands down, and I want you to find a comfortable position for yourself. Now, it can be with your legs extended, or it can be with them bent, or it can be where you just allow the pelvis to rock open. It's completely up to you. You're in your own home. You can do whatever you want to do. You can lie in whatever position you want to. Okay, so find your position, and I'm going to come up to a seating position as I read through a meditation with you. So it's most important you find that position. Okay, now you may need to wriggle a little bit. You may need to move, push your shoulders back, move your head around, but finding that comfortable position. Okay, so lie back, and all I want you to do is just listen to my voice. Closing your eyes and focus slowly on your breath. And go back to what I taught you, your anti-anxiety breathing. Breathing in for 4. Hold your breath for 4. Breathe out for 4. And hold your breath for 4. And feel in your chest and your abs rise as you breathe. And you don't need your hands on you now. You're aware of the breath. You're aware of the expansion of your rib cage and your belly. And there is no rush. And how do you feel at this moment in the day? And just take a moment to recognize how your body feels from head to toe, physically. Giving yourself a body scan from your feet to the top of your head. And being aware of any tension that you are holding on to. How do your legs feel? Your hip bones? Is there any discomfort or tension in the lower back? Exhale and let out any tension that you have, but let the tension come away from your feet rather than your out breath. So think about taking all the tension down to the end of your body, into your feet and out through your toes. Lengthen your spine and visualize your head getting further away from your feet. Your shoulders away from your ears, and your neck feels lovely and long. Your upper body melts into the floor. Your chest lies open. Think about how it feels. Breathe deeper and further into the belly. And now start to release any tension, any emotional tension and mental tension that you may be holding on to. Because time out for you is so important. To shut out the outside world and forget what you have done today and what you have left to do for the rest of today. This is purely your time. Start to breathe a little deeper. Exhale any negativity from the body and mind. And layer the tension around the heart. And instead, focus on the love you are feeling inside of you and all the love that you have around you. And just take a moment to be thankful and appreciate everything you have within your life. The air that you breathe, the food that you eat, the place where you live, your beautiful home, your village, your town, your family and your friends, and your loved ones around you. And sometimes we start to feel stressed and anxious and disheartened, especially in these uncertain times. But allow that time to be released, that feeling of letting go, and focus on the good things around us rather than the negative. Thoughts become things. Negative thoughts and negative things start to happen. Take a moment as you lay here, and I want you to focus a little bit more on self-love, and focus on one area of your body that you are really proud of. And draw your attention to that area. And don't feel embarrassed, but you are proud of that part of your body. It could be your hair, your nails, your chest, your eyes, whatever you want it to be. And take a moment to recognize it and appreciate it and love it completely. For so many of us, we focus on the areas we don't like, the areas we want to keep changing. And think about the last time that someone recognized that special part of your body, and they gave you a compliment. And how did you react to that compliment? As you lay here today, I want you to take a moment to make a promise to yourself that when somebody gives you a compliment next, you will say thank you. You will look them in the eye and say thank you. Don't shout it down, push it away, or make an excuse. Don't turn it into a negative. That compliment is a positive. So stay with that area of your body, strong in your thoughts and heart, and allow that to resonate out to other areas in your body. With your next breath in and your next breath out, you start to feel stronger. Your mind is becoming clearer. You're getting rid of any chatter that was going on in your mind. And instead we are aware of the breath and our body. Your body starts to feel rested, to feel rejuvenated. And just thank yourself for doing something that will nourish your body and your mind. Giving yourself this time today and putting yourself first. And I just want to read a short mantra to you before we come back into the world. If you're the person who is always there for others, know that your heart is rare. Know that you give people hope. Know that you make people feel wanted, that you make people feel seen. Know that you make people feel that they have a purpose. However, also remind yourself that you are not invincible. Your heart needs rest. You need rest. Remind yourself that you do not need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. That you may not be able to save everyone. That you may not be able to heal every hurt. Remind yourself that you deserve to take all of the energy you put out into the world and invest it back into yourself from time to time. That you are worthy of the love you keep giving to everyone else. And remind yourself that you don't always have to be strong. You don't always have to be the fixer. You can be human. You can ask for help. Remind yourself that you can take a break, that you can take a step back to nourish the softness inside of you. Just listen to my final words before we come into a seated position. Listen to my words and let them sink into your soul. Accept the work we have just done. Be the person you are meant to be, not the person you think you should be, or what others want you to be. Next time you look in the mirror, say hello to the warrior goddess or god. Befriend them, support them, and love them. Take some nice deep breaths. Big deep breath, feeling the rib cage expand, the belly expand even deeper and further. And in your own time, I want you to roll over from your back onto your side. Okay, and then from your side position, taking your top hand and pushing yourself up into seated position. Coming around to the front of your mat and just find a comfortable position. Okay. And just take the head over to the right side and take the right hand and just press gently. Stretching out through the neck muscles. Again, another area that we can hold tension in, and then the other side. Go back to the stretches that we did at the beginning. Interlink the hands and hug your tree. Stretching out and through. And then take your hands behind you and open out through the chest. And just recognizing the good work that we've done today. Right hand down and left arm over. And left arm down and right arm over. And then to center. Placing your hands into prayer position. Yeah. And then bringing your thumbs just against the sternum. Yeah, so just on your sternum, on your breastbone. And then just turn to your right side, through to center, and then over to your left side. And again, turning to your right. And then turning to your left. To center. Just placing your thumbs just to the forehead, yeah, just in the third eye, just into the center. And to close your eyes and just say a little promise to yourself that I will always see with clarity. Taking your hands down to your mouth. And I will always speak the truth. And your hands down to your heart. And I will always love with compassion.